Hi, my name is Madison, and this is a speech about mental health. And right now, I'm going to be talking about why mental health is important in college and how it can be seen as something that you just forget about. Once you hit 18, you're all good. They don't continue. And so we're going to be talking about an organization and a nonprofit, which is about the substance abuse and mental health awareness. And we're gonna go from there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. There has been a problem for way longer than me or anyone watching this can say about mental health. And that is that it's not talked about enough, and don't tend people don't share how they're feeling, and people don't share that it's a problem. And so it's just a continuous course of not being talked about. And so that's the number one issue. People are not informed when it comes down to it. And one thing that I'm focusing on in this speech is that when you turn 18, your problems don't just go away. They are with you. When you're a kid, you think about, I'm going to be 18 and everything's going to be okay. You're going to move out and have your own place, and it just doesn't work out that way. And specifically when you go into college, college is a place where you find yourself, and it's also a place where so many people are diagnosed with mental health issues. And you have so much stress from school and making new friends and being on your own for the first time that it's difficult to figure out who you are. And lots of people struggle with that. And according to a study by the University of Michigan, it is the number 2 leading cause of deaths. Suicide is in colleges. And so it's important to be aware that we don't know when and we don't know how, but it needs to be talked about because this is a huge issue and not something to be looked over. And there are ways to become informed. There has been a suggested topic of what to do, and that is informing everybody, specifically in colleges. And there are ways to do that, such as having a seminar where a mental health professional comes to your school and gives their opinion and suggests ways to fix it, ways to talk about it, and ways to inform the public. And so that's a big way to help. And it can also be just having flyers around campus. That is something you are going to look at when you're walking in class because you have to go to class. And so having flyers, having a seminar, having it publicized is the number one thing. And according to Resources to Recover, that is why we need to share this, because if you get informed, you're going to be able to use this information. And they are the ones that suggested having a seminar. And so it is plausible and it happens in other schools. It just needs to be implemented and more. As we look to the next slide here, it's going to be the organization and nonprofit that I was talking about earlier. And this is a nonprofit that is full of resources and places to go. It's full of links to mental health facilities or ways to get help, or you might be in trouble if type of things. And so this website has so much to offer because you can get hooked up through an email system, or you can donate, you can help. And that's why this organization and this nonprofit is important, because you can't do it alone. And it's going to go both ways. They can't help you if you don't help them. And so this entire situation and this entire problem, it's about communication at the end of the day. We need to communicate with each other. And so I plead to you, and I just ask that you find a way to get involved. You find a way to help, because these are the most important issues that we can talk about. And the best thing we can do is talk, have those conversations, help the families, because at the end of the day, there will be a future where the next generation is going through the same issues, and if we talk about it now, maybe we can prevent so many lives from being lost. And what's better than having people okay, and what's better than saving those around us? Thank you.